Welcome to the Business Buyer Diaries. My name is Nathan Platter. I'm a full-time employee, and I bought a business. I did everything right, from finding the deal, handling all the due diligence on 63 opportunities, and ultimately bought a profitable gym. And boy, was I in for a big surprise as a new owner. I chronicled everything in real time, including the biggest wins to the stressful nights at 2 a.m. I'm sharing my journey without sugarcoating anything, so you don't make the same mistakes that I did. Here's today's episode. Hello, happy Friday. So heading out to the heading to the studio for the weekly check-in with my manager. Topics this week are going to still be the tech migration. I think we're like 4 weeks in at this point, 3 weeks in. And it's been surprising. The new platform that we switched over to, they're a good sized platform. They probably, I know for sure they had one of the major chains. I don't know who they have now, but this new platform probably has at least like 3,000 clubs or studios on their platform. So, I mean, they're noticeable. They're sizable. They're probably like a top 10 vendor for the gym, fitness, wellness, CRM space. And they have one support person handling 60 clubs migrating into their system. And that's shocking. Like, we can only get 30 minutes a week with their support rep. So that's been mind-boggling. We've gotten way more support from our corporate client success person than we have from them. And I've asked my fellow franchisees, like, hey, we're stuck. Has anyone found a consultant or someone that we could pay to help figure this stuff out? People are like, no, we just click around, figure it out. And eventually once we figure it out, we make a screen recording on how we did it and we share it with our team. So yeah, we've gotten no support from anyone. So no support from corporate, no support from the CRM platform. It's just mind-boggling more than anything. And so that's been pretty frustrating. So whenever you do a big tech migration, always get a gauge on what support, implementation, fixes are available. Because buying the platform or paying for the platform, that's one thing. Like when you go shopping, it's something completely different when it's time to implement and get everything on there. It's just like finding a new employee or hiring someone. Sure, there's the hiring and the interviewing and then the job offer. But the real frustration is in the whole onboarding process. How do your systems work? How does it's the after the decision is made and the money is sent that things get really tough. And so that's what I'm learning. Care more about the post-purchase experience than the pre-purchase experience. The pre-purchase is just assessing what can it do. And then the post-purchase is, can you actually use it? Because at the end of the day, if you buy something and you cannot use it or it doesn't function the way you need to, it doesn't matter if it's a good deal. You need something that works for you. So that's where that's at. Met with that attorney yesterday on what options are available to me as the business is struggling. We're not even profitable yet. What options are available to try to get things in the green. And so we went through a handful of scenarios, a handful of options. If I do this, then that. If we do this, then that. Do I qualify for this? Do I not qualify for that? And so this afternoon, I'm seeing the details. So yesterday was the initial 45-minute free consultation. I tried to do a paid one, but he just does free ones. And from what I can tell, he's very good at what he does. There's different trade-offs you can do. You can go for the relationship route or someone who's very good at executing what they need to do. Sometimes you get the rare unicorn that can do both. And I think he's probably 70% good at what he does, 30% on the relational client empathy side of things. And I'm fine with that. I'd rather have someone that's really good at what they do, even if they're not as great at networking or social connecting. So I had a few ideas there. Got to send over a lot of documents and paperwork after that convo to verify if the options we think are available are indeed available. And it's kind of a crazy weekend. So a lot of my coworkers are out today, and a lot of my coworkers are out Monday and Tuesday of next week. So look ahead, plan your schedule, and don't look the same day or the next day ahead. Look a solid week or 2 weeks ahead so that you know what is available on everything. Let's see. Trying to think of anything else major. That's about it. I'm trying to figure out how to take things going forward. There are two people that I take counsel from. And I share with them hey, the gym is not doing very well. I don't know how to make a decision on how do I rescue it, how do I keep it maintaining, or how do I wind things down. Like, I don't know what's going to be the most fulfilling. I don't know what's most feasible. And these two people have completely different opinions. One says, hey, if you see the writing on the wall, just pull the plug and bite the bullet. The other person is saying you have so much going for you. You have a lot here. Find a way to be creative. See if you can like switch brands. See if you can sell something that's not at all in the current system. Like invent your own product and sell it. Like we just do group fitness right now. Can you sell like one-on-one life coaching in the off hours? And just like goofy stuff like that. And so both of these people have valid track records where their opinion matters. I just don't know what is where I get stuck, what the right solution is. And the quick answer is there is no right solution. There's easy, there's quick, there's cheapest, there's most fulfilling. And so you have to go with something that's not morally right or wrong. In this case, it's not a right or wrong scenario. It's what's easiest. Well, easiest is wrapping things up. Hardest is sticking with it and investing more time, energy, and money into everything. Most fulfilling would be investing more time, money, energy, and things turn around. But there's also a limit to what I can financially do. Like I'm pretty low on what's left, if anything. And that's what is tricky, because you have to choose what factors, besides morally right or wrong, you have to choose what's going to be the best based on more detailed criteria. Like if I wanted to turn this whole thing into a book, what's going to add more content to the book so that I can make that book a reality? And I don't know if I want the gym to be a book, but these podcasts to be more the book. So I need to pick something that's a little more tactical and easy to understand. And that is what I'm currently processing. And that's fine. But weighing these options out, seeing what does this look like, getting documents over to my attorney, figuring out what's realistic from here going forward, and then just making that decision and proceeding from there. Either way, I need my team to buy into the direction we're going, whether they like the direction or they don't like the direction. I need the team to either help us grow this thing into a great scenario or wind things up in a smooth scenario. I'm going to need a team to do it. And so no matter what happens, I'm going to have to be selling them on the vision, the trajectory, and how we're going to make it happen. That's where we're at. That's where we're going. Let's rock and roll. This has been another episode of the Business Buyer Diaries. Subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. I hope you're realizing that business ownership is no cakewalk. Check the podcast notes for a link to the DIY due diligence program, the complete list of show sponsors, and for media inquiries. Music written and composed by Wes Schrock. I'm your host, Nathan Platter. Join me again on the next one.